proverb that I wanted to share with you guys today was the age-old, do not keep your eggs all in one basket. And there's a little controversy on the origin of this because it kind of bounces all over the place, but the earliest one that they found was from the book Don Quixote in 1605. And the meaning of this is to not invest all your time, energy, money, whatever into one thing, because that one thing can always fall through, and when it does, you don't want to be left with nothing. And I have a couple examples that I'd like to share with you today, and a couple of them are from Dave Ramsey. In high school, I was taught Dave Ramsey and a bunch of his concepts, and I know he has many more out there that you guys can look up if you are interested, but the first one that I want to share with you guys is the emergency fund. In high school, we are supposed to have a $500 emergency fund, and this is for things such as like a broken cell phone or something you might need for school, something of the emergency sort. And once you get out of high school, you're supposed to have 3 to 6 months of expenses. So like you'd have to have how much money you would need for rent for 3 months, and groceries for 3 months, and car insurance for 3 months, something like that of this sort. And he advises this for things such as like car repairs or like bills that you just can't make because maybe you've been laid off or you're injured and can't work for a while. And this is really like a backup plan for you if something falls through. You have to have money to get yourself through. And this helped me an extreme amount. Because, I mean, we always think about having an emergency fund, but Dave Ramsey just really hit it on the head for me. Because he made it seem very important, and it is. Because in December, I was diagnosed with a kidney stone, and I couldn't work for about a month. I could barely get out of my bed for a couple weeks. So that emergency fund was really, really vital to me. And with this emergency fund, I was able to buy my prescriptions that I needed because my insurance didn't cover all the prescriptions that I needed. I had a couple times where I had to pick up prescriptions, about 4 times I believe, and each time it ranged from like $200 to even $300 because my medications were a little expensive. And if I didn't have this emergency fund, I would be in debt. My emergency fund was $2,500, and I didn't want to touch this for anything other than emergencies. And this let me pay my rent, pay my insurance, pay my phone bill, all that stuff that I needed to do, but I didn't have the cash from work right away to do it. And this helped me avoid debt. And the second concept that he kind of shared with me was investing in stocks. Just like your eggs, you don't want to invest your money in stocks all in one place. You want to kind of spread it out a little bit. So he described it in the way as you want to invest in a couple companies that could boom up and like become super popular, because those are what's really going to make you your money. That's what makes stockholders rich, is the companies that no one really expects to do anything, and then they shoot up and all that money gets invested and they get a bunch back. And then you want to have a couple that like you know are doing good, they're going to make you money, like you know you're not going to like lose all your money from these companies. So like something like Walmart or Meijer or something like popular, but you know it's not going to go away for a while. And there's another one that isn't necessarily spot on to one certain area, but it's the fact that almost every single business owner that you ask in at least the United States is that to be a successful business person and to have a successful business, you need a backup plan for everything you do. And if you don't have a backup plan, that's where most companies fail. And the person that I chose this kind of like quote from is Irene Gordon from Ingredient. She's the CEO of Ingredient actually, and she personally revealed that that was one of the most important things of having a business, is to have a backup plan. She really, really emphasized that for me. And you can really apply this to anything, and that's why I chose this quote, is because it's so diverse. You can use it with money, with school, anything, and I think that anyone could really benefit from knowing this. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.